ग्लोबल स्किल डेवलपमेंट मिशन में आपका स्वागत है।
One final subject or issue that I want to address, since we're talking about tools of the trade and different applications and so on that we can make use of in web design and graphic design, and that is the issue of HTML and CSS. Do you have to learn it? Is it required that you learn this? Is it really rocket science? Well, you know what? The truth is that nearly every designer is intimidated by HTML and CSS. This is because, of course, it's code. It's logical, it's very structured, and it turns off a lot of people who are naturally drawn to the world of design and the world of graphic design. So it's that whole left brain versus right brain issue, which is a myth, by the way. But the idea being that it's very structured and that it's very difficult to learn, and oh my gosh, it's code, it isn't very creative or artsy. Well, you know what? As a matter of fact, if you have a solid understanding of HTML and CSS, you can do some really creative stuff, really amazing stuff. So, is it hard to learn HTML and CSS? The answer to that is no, it is not hard at all. In fact, HTML and CSS don't even qualify as programming languages. They're so simple, they're so straightforward. So first of all, HTML, let's do a quick, super fast crash course here. HTML, what does that stand for? Hypertext Markup Language. And all it does, in a very short and simplistic description, all it does is it handles the structure for your content. Think of top-level headings, subheadings, paragraphs. Think of the structural layout of a web page. That's what HTML does. Think of HTML, here's an analogy for you, as the blueprint for your house, okay? And CSS, his partner in crime, is a different language, so it visually looks different from HTML. The two of them are kind of sidekicks, but CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. And as the name implies, it handles the styling or the formatting of the HTML. So the HTML is the raw blueprint. The CSS for your house would be the color that you decide to paint your walls, the furniture inside, the carpeting, the drapery, and so on. It's what takes the raw structure and makes it look nice. Okay? So we have structure and we have design or presentation. How's that? Okay? Now, should you learn how to hand code HTML and CSS? I want to stress here, hand code, doing everything by yourself, not relying on software like Dreamweaver to do all the heavy lifting for you. You know what? Yes, absolutely. I would say that learning how to code HTML and CSS by hand would give you a huge leg up. We'll talk about this more in just a little bit, but it would give you a huge leg up in the design community when you're either applying for a job or striking out on your own as a freelancer. It is not rocket science. It's straightforward and easy to learn, and it will definitely give you a huge advantage, as I say, in the marketplace. So there you go. That's the super fast rundown of HTML and CSS.